Katla is a Netflix show that is based in Iceland that's classified as a sci-fi mystery series which follows a slow burn style of storytelling. Now, when a show creator chooses to go down the slow burn path, he treads a fine line between thrilling and boring. So which one was Katla? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Busy Man Reviews. The series takes place in a small Icelandic town called Vik, where a subglacial volcano called Katla violently erupted 1 year ago, forcing the locals to leave the town, except for a small group who stayed behind. The first thing I notice about Katla, that it is a drama in the first place, with sci-fi and mystery elements that feeds into and serve the drama, and not the other way around. In the town of Vik, we meet several characters. One is Gisli, who stayed behind to help the scientist and keep tourists from trespassing. But Gisli is also going through a difficult time as he must take care of his terminally ill wife, who refuses to leave the town even though her health is rapidly deteriorating thanks to the ashes from the volcano that's still stuck in the air. We also meet Grima, who is trying to come to terms with the loss of her sister, Ausa, who perished 1 year ago during the eruption of Katla. Grima is also having issues with her husband, which puts her marriage on the line. And then there is Thor. Not this Thor. No, not this Thor either. Yes, that old skinny Thor. But make no mistake about him, he was a player back in the day. However, his actions had consequences that haunted him and his family until now. Oh, and he is also Grima's dad. We also meet Dari Hansen, a geologist who comes to Vik to investigate the volcano following the detection of an unusual activity. And of course, he also has some past trauma to deal with. The mystery begins early on during the first episode, when one day, a woman emerged from the glacier covered in mud and ashes and claims to be Gunhild, a woman who disappeared about 20 years ago. She also claims that her last memory was her being with a tour guide, Thor. And although she looks and acts exactly like Gunhild, we find out that the real Gunhild is alive and well in Sweden. From here on, the mystery deepens and expands, and we see that it is rooted in Icelandic folklore, although there is still a plausible scientific explanation hidden somewhere, and that mix was great to witness. It is always interesting to learn about different cultures, and that is, in my opinion, one of the biggest advantages of Netflix over other streaming networks, that they are willing to produce a lot of international shows from all over the world instead of the usual and much familiar American TV, and that in turn introduce different cultures, myths, and locations to us, the viewers. As I said in the beginning of the review, when you go for a slow burn type of plot, you could easily end up with a boring and unwatchable show. Luckily, that was not the case here. Still, the pacing was not 100% on point, and it could have been a tad shorter, maybe 6 episodes instead of 8, especially that the series intentionally left the door open for a second season. I especially found episode 4 and most of episode 5 to be boring, but thankfully, something crazy happened at the end of episode 5, and the pace picked up again. By the end of the series, we were left with some loose threads and a cliffhanger, which is almost inevitable when you create a show with a second season in mind. Still, most personal storylines were resolved, and the show gave some explanation to the mystery, which made for a decent finale and an overall good first season. Although Katla took place in a small, remote town, the scenery was beautiful, thanks to the natural beauty of Iceland. I mean, they could have just shown me wide shots of the mountains and the sky, and I would still watch the series. The eerie music that was used in Katla played a big role in creating a tense, mysterious, and sometimes flat-out creepy atmosphere. Also, the series was free of Netflix's trademark identity politics, which was also a welcome surprise. Overall, I had a great time watching Katla. Still, I understand that the creator's choice to give priority to the personal drama over the mysterious elements could upset some viewers. Have you seen Katla? And if you did, what did you think about it? Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video and want to watch further Busy Man reviews, give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and see you soon with another video and another Busy Man review. Until next time.